Garry Marshall's joined us here in Uncle Joe's Garage, powered by California Car Cover, and you have quite a history with cars, I understand.
Yes, failed the test 3 times actually. I got my license when I was 28 years old. I finally got it.
Deemed safe enough for public consumption.
They finally said, all right, good, you'll get a license.
You have been involved in so many sitcoms and movies and comedies. You're part of Americans, our very center of our core. Of all the characters you've written about, has there ever been one that you really wanted to be?
I wanted to be Fonzie, but I was never him. I was always more a Potsy and a Ritchie, but so I never got to be Fonzie. But I think I was a touch of Oscar and Felix, a little more Oscar on Odd Couple than then. But Fonzie on Happy Days I never made. But you create what you want to be and you create what you hate. And people you don't like, you make them characters, and then you make them likable in your writing. So that's what I like to do.
You've worked with a lot of people. What comes to mind when you hear the name Lucille Ball?
I hear bravery. She did anything. No matter what you wrote for Lucy, she did. I wrote a thing where she went to a beautiful ball, a grand ball in roller skates under her dress, and they introduced Lucy Carmichael, and she shot right down the ramp, knocked down 2 tables, went under a table, and fell, and actually in the rehearsal hurt herself, but, and I thought, oh, there I go, I killed Lucy, there's my reputation. But I went to her and I helped her up, and I said, I'm so sorry. She says, no, my fault, you keep writing this stuff, don't worry, this is good. And she taught me a lot, Lucy, which I taught my sister Penny on Laverne and Shirley, so it's all historical. You
worked with Ron Howard at a young age. Did you see the depth that was that he was carrying around with him?
I saw a wasp. I never saw such a Gentile person in my whole life there. He was terrific, but what he could do, he could make exposition. I'll be honest with you, he could make exposition interesting, and you always need exposition in stories. In comedy, we call exposition pipe. And he did so much pipe on the Happy Days show that when he was going off to become a great director, we had, as he did the exposition, we had 2 people carry pipes behind him across the scene on the way to fix the men's room, just as a salute to Ron Howard, and became a great director. And I acted in his first picture. Of course, I played a gangster because I have this accent. So I was a gangster in this first one. He's one of the best.
Did he pay you scale for the first one?
He paid me scale because it was, you know, cheaper picture days. And I didn't fly. If I flew, you get more than scale.
I did a thing a few years back with Julie Andrews, and she seemed like the classiest person that I'd ever been allowed to be near.
Well, when people say, who's the best you ever worked with, Julie Andrews is the best. She's a classy lady and a wonderful lady, and, you know, gives you no trouble whatsoever. So I love her very much, Julie Andrews. Did 2 pictures, Princess Diaries 1 and 2 with her.